Okay, so I got a couple of stuff. So I saw this on. Let me go to it. Bleacher Report, and they did. Where is it? Now I can't find it. Oh, okay, here it is. They did overreactions for every team. We're definitely not doing that. It's only a certain teams I want to ask. And I'll just start with this team, the Golden State Warriors. A blockbuster trade will happen before the deadline. Is it an overreaction or not an overreaction? Not an overreaction.
A blockbuster trade before the deadline. Nah, I wouldn't overreact to that. I don't think they're gonna make a big move by the trade deadline. I don't think they
I
are.
um I don't think they will. I don't think they won't make a trade because they
You would
probably
have
gonna
to
be
trade
below average.
Kaminga. You would have to trade Kaminga, or you have to play trade Draymond. Don't nobody want Draymond. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I don't think nobody would trade for Draymond. I think everybody wants Kaminga, and I don't think they want to let go of Kaminga.
I don't think I wouldn't. It's an overreaction. I think they're not gonna trade nobody. Honestly, yeah, I think the Warriors not gonna trade nobody. All right, the next team, the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard will finish his contract on a different team.
Hmm. Overreact. Nah, Jay. I think they gonna keep him now. I don't think Steve Ballmer is gonna trade Kawhi, and he just that new arena finna open, bro. They gotta put butts in that seat.
So it's an overreaction.
Yeah, it's an overreaction.
I think it's overreaction. I think Kawhi Leonard has too much power, low key. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah.
I think if he wants to leave, he's gonna go to them and be like, I want to go. But like you said, they gotta fill the seats up. I think he stay, and he from California, so I think he gonna stay there as long as he there. And I think he has too much of a power and too much clout for them to just trade him out the blue, at least without telling him. If anything, they
Mhm.
will go to him and say, "Hey, we got to trade or whatever. You want to go?" And if he says no, I think he'll be like, "No, I don't want to go." And then they'll be like, "Okay." The next team, the Thunder. OKC will have 4 players make an All NBA team. Overreaction or not
Oh,
overreaction?
that's bro. They not finna have 4 players make an All NBA team, bro. They capping. I can only see one, two, maybe two. Shea gonna make an All NBA team, and Chet might make an All NBA defensive team. But no, Jalen Williams is a great defender. He's a really good defender. Nah, it's only gonna be two. They not gonna have four though. Four is crazy. Unless they count Alex Caruso on the All NBA defensive team, then
An all league team. It's I'm gonna go overreaction. I think Chet can make a defensive team. I think Caruso can make a defensive team. Shea is gonna make an All NBA team. Jada, unless he's a good defender, but unless his defense is like up tier with like Jaden McDaniels and Herb Jones and them, that's the only way. But all before them making like an all league team,
nah, that's too
nah,
much.
it's an
That's too
overreaction.
much.
The next team, the Spurs. Wemby averages 30 points per game.
Oh,
Overreaction or
that's an
not?
overreaction, bro. Wemby is not averaging 30 points. I see him averaging because he averaged what 21 last year, 20.
21, 22, something like that.
Yeah, I could see him getting around 25, 26, but 30 is wild right now. I'm not saying he can't do it, but next year, no. I don't think he's gonna average 30 points next year.
Overreaction. Wemby is the great player. I ain't gonna lie, he damn near great, but he not gonna average 30. Not
No.
yet, at least. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
shocked if he averaged 30 in year 3, though. I
Nah,
wouldn't be
nah,
shocked.
yeah. I wouldn't be
But this
shocked by that,
year,
but next year, no.
nah,
Yeah.
it's an overreaction. Wemby's not averaging 30 this year. He definitely, I think he averaged 25, maybe 25,
Same,
26, and that's it.
same.
The Phoenix Suns. Bradley Beal isn't guaranteed a spot in the closing lineup. I'm gonna go
That's an
not. I'm
over.
not an overreaction. I wouldn't
Nah,
be
that's an
shocked.
overreact, bro. Who they gonna put over him in the closing lineup?
Depends. What if they want to roll with a Grayson Allen or a Royce O'Neal, defensive wise, at least? You
Over
still got
Bradley Beal? He
it.
not a
Depends.
bad
It
defender though.
depends. It depends. Like guarantee, like it's gonna be Katie and Book. Like those guarantee, but Bradley Beal, he's guaranteed to be there no matter what. I don't think it's overreaction. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, but you still got three other people that you got putting. So is Nurkic closing?
Maybe. Well, you're gonna need a big, so it depends on lineups, and it just depends.
I can't
It
see them not playing their third best player, bro.
I don't. It's not an overreaction, man. I think it's not a overreaction. I think it might happen. I'm not gonna cap. It might happen. All right. The Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics are winning 60 plus games again.
Hmm. How many did they win
Last year
again?
they
They
won
won
like
64.
64, I think.
That's not an overreaction. I think they can get. I think they can get 60, if not 61 again. I don't think that's an overreaction.
I think it's not a reaction. I think they could potentially win 60 games again. That team is
Yeah.
still good. That team is that team is really good, man. So I think it's not overreaction. We got a couple of more. The Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks will rank in the top 5 in both defense and offense.
Mm. Top five.
In both.
That's an overreaction. I don't think they're gonna be top five in both, but I do think they're gonna be top 10 in both. Top five is kind of pushing it, but I do think top 10 for sure.
I I think it's overreaction. I think they could be a top 5 offensive team, but defensively, is Clay gonna be like that? Luca, I don't trust him on the defensive end. Unless like man, like a Najee Marshall or PJ Washington step it up, man. I think their defense is gonna be kind of maybe. I wouldn't be shocked, maybe like somewhere 9 or 10, like Friends top 10. I wouldn't be shocked if their defense is Friends top 10. I think the offense could definitely be top 5.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go with overreaction. Another team. The Milwaukee Bucks. At least one of Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton, and Bobby Portis gets traded.
that's not an overreaction. I think one of them is gonna
Hmm.
get traded by the deadline.
One
I
of
don't
them.
know who. I most likely probably Chris Middleton, but um, I don't think that's an overreaction.
Hmm. I'm gonna say overreaction. I think they think the Bucks are still a championship team. I think they need all of them: Bobby Portis, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez. But it does depend on who they trade, who they get back, and they can complement them to. I'm gonna go overreaction. I don't think this year they trade one of them. I would say the next year. I think that would be it. Um, yeah, okay. I think one more. I think yeah, this last team. The Philadelphia 76ers. This team needs to trade for another starter.
That's an overreaction. I don't think they need to trade for another starter. I think all they was missing was Paul George, and they still got a lot of good pieces on their team. I don't think they need another starter.
I think it's overreaction. I think at least in my opinion, the 76ers they have a good team because I think they're gonna start Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, uh Paul
PG.
George, Caleb Martin, Joel. I think that's perfectly fine. Now a bench, they need that. But trading for another starter, nah, I don't think so. I think that's an overreaction. That team on paper at least is good. And I think like I've been saying they can make some noise, but now I don't think they need to make another trade for a starter.